Welcome back to Sunday League Football, and here's the hand of Sean, our goalkeeper, who's broke his finger and a bone in his hand, and he's out till Christmas. Not good. So this week we played the same team as we did last week. It's St Clair's reserves. We beat them 18-1, but I can't imagine we're going to get a score like that again. Here's the league table, and we still sit in third with touching distance of the leaders, Stanford Town. Now, as you know, it's Remembrance Sunday, so of course we paid our respects with a 2-minute silence to those that lost their lives fighting for their country. And then we kick off. So we start off well, Knowlesy puts the ball in, defender half clears, the other defender just about clears, and it comes to Luke and thwack! Back of the net, 1-0 Palmers. Here's Mr Jason Toogood as he brings the ball forward, takes a touch and cuts back for his best mate Luke. They only really pass to each other, but Luke proves me wrong straight away by cutting it back to Knowlesy, who blasts it over the bar. Here's Kev now inside the centre circle, little dink over the opponent, head, brings it down, shoots from distance, the keeper makes a mess of it, it hits the post and he gets it the second time of asking. I don't really know what you'd call this, but Sam recovers very well after being pushed over by the big man. Our opponents have a corner which is easily cleared by Tomo. From that we broke away and Kev puts a through ball to Jamie, who manages to keep it in, puts it across to Toogood, who tries a cheeky back heel, doesn't pay off, and then slice into the back of the net, 2-0 Palmers. And here we go again with Luke this time, who passes only to his best mate, it's Jason Toogood, through on goal, bada bing, back of the net, that's his second, Palmers third. So our usual cameraman Andrew's gone away to Amsterdam this weekend, boy. So we must thank Troy for doing the camera work today, and there's a couple of pointers I could give you, I guess, things like steadiness, but yeah, I think we'll get there eventually, mate. Anyway, all kicked off, Big Man was called over by the ref. He wasn't actually sent off, he was taken off by their manager. And then as Big Man walks off, him and Luke exchanged some words, not too sure what was said, I'm sure he'll tell us later. But look in the background, player and linesman, not our linesman, their linesman start squaring up to each other. They exchange some words, Luke jumps in, stops them from actually kicking off, ref comes over, blows his whistle, gets out his red card and sends off the linesman. Crazy times. It's the first time in history a linesman's been sent off. Amazing. So there's really not much football to talk about at this point, so what I will say is Palmers College, thank you very much for cutting the grass. It's a little bit better than it was, and his was on the halfway line doing a cartwheel. Troy puts the camera the wrong way, put it the right way, mate, that's it. And then he does another cartwheel. It's all go here. And then he makes his way back to his lonely goal. So what we really want to focus on, Troy, is steadiness. We want to have the camera the right way up, and we want to take your finger off the lens. If we take these three things into account, we could have a very good cameraman on our hands. So me and Nick set out to do 10, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's why we're subs. So here we have Kev, who loses his man, he comes inside, fizzes the ball across to Luke, Kazami, back of the net, and he looks like he's injured himself there, but 4-0 to Palmers. Half time for a smoke, and obviously I don't shoot this, so when I'm editing I have to look through everything, and I come across this, and I'm not too sure how to explain it, so Dan, if you could explain for us, that'd be great. Back to the action, and after last week's RKO, Wayne looks to have recovered as he nuts his opponent, it falls to Jamie, who takes on his man, he brings it forward, and puts a ball through to Kev. Defenders should really have this covered, but they don't, they give it straight back to Kev, dink in the middle, oosh, back of the net, Toogood hat-trick, Palmers 5-0. Great work from Knowlesy here as he beats his man, he's through on goal but he's unselfish as he cuts it across to Toogood. Schnitzel, he's fourth, our sixth, and now the fight for the right to be linesman. 4 goals and linesman duty, not a bad day for Toogood. Instant impact from Toogood's replacement here, it's Nick, gets a little bit lucky on the tackle, one-on-one with the keeper, Schlod, back of the net, 7-0 to Palmers. Here's Knowlesy yet again supplying this time to Kev, who takes a touch onto his right and bada boom, back of the net. How about that for accuracy? And I'm not talking about back of the net accuracy, I'm talking about hitting the towel off the side of the net accuracy. That keeper is not going to be happy, he's going to have to pick that up now. It's time for some defence. 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 Here's St Clair's best chance of the game as he hits the ball, fandangle, he hits the bar, and then up the other end we move on to Wayne, who had a great game today until we urged him to shoot. And on that note, it ended Palmers FC 8, St Clair's Reserves 0. Another 3 points on the board as we head into a very tough run of fixtures, the first being next week with Gateway. We'll see you then.